basically, I wanted to go through and I've been adding movies here. Let me go to my list. I've been adding movies to a October or Halloween movie marathon 2022 list just because I like to immerse myself fully in horror the like 3 months leading up to Halloween because I want to live in that headspace for as long as possible. I just want to stretch it, right? Um, and so that's what I'm gonna do. But I was gonna see, is there anything on here I don't want to be seen? But now I have this anticipated one that it's just movies coming up, even though ones that I've already seen that I wanted to talk about on my TikTok. And then this folk horror. If you guys have not seen, I talked about the all the haunts be ours folk horror Severin. It's a movie from Severin, and it's this really awesome. All the haunts be ours. No, that's the box set. But hold on, there is this really awesome box set. Whoa, there's this really awesome box set, the Compendium of Folk Horror, and it's pretty vast. I mean, it's like has a lot of movies in it. What is it, like a 15-disc situation, something like that? I swear to God. But it has this documentary on here. Okay, Woodlands Dark and Days Bewitched. It's a really comprehensive folk horror documentary, and it covers so much ground. I loved it. It's like 3 hours long, but I've been educated. I have been entertained. I've been freaked, and I have been given a lot of movies to add to my watch list that look really great. These folk horror movies, and these aren't even all. There's this really cool list that someone made actually of every single movie that was mentioned, or at least all the ones that are on Letterboxd. But some really cool movies mentioned in there. But anyways, this Halloween Marathon 2022 movies that I've seen, some in here. I had maybe started no because I started this in August, so there are movies to watch from now until, and I'm not actually really numbering them. Like I'm just kind of adding whatever to this, even though ones that haven't come out yet, like The Outwaters. I want to see it so bad. It's one of my most anticipated movies. It's a found footage movie, which I've I don't love these days. I mean, like it's far and few between that one actually like does it for me, works. But this one's been getting like from trusted sources. A lot of people really like this one. And four travelers encounter menacing phenomena while camping in a remote stretch of the Mojave Desert. And it looks pretty cool. I've been following them on Twitter, and they say that stay tuned because there's news coming soon. And I'm guessing they're going to release it probably on VOD before Halloween. So that's why it's on here. And also Swallowed, this one coming from the director of The Ruins and starring Jenna Malone, described as a queer body horror tale. And I really want to see that. No news on the release of that. But I've added some things here. The Barn, a movie that is getting a sequel that I'm guessing will be coming out soon. And that one's on YouTube. Some of these are just like VHS rips that I found on YouTube that I want to watch. I've never seen Cherry Falls before. I really want to see Knife plus Heart. The Hive is this really weird looking. I've always been so intrigued and like tempted to watch this movie, but the reviews have kept me out, even though it doesn't matter. I want to see it anyways. It looks cool. It looks like this weird video gamey, slimy thing. Without Warning, something that I've still never seen. Relentless, something's happening. Is that camera gonna fall? Basically, I'm just gonna kind of search and like start adding things to my watch list, and I want to see this. This was actually mentioned in the All the Haunts Be Ours, and there was this really awesome scene where there was like, wait, what's going on here? Is it private? It is private. Okay, so Halloween Movie Marathon 2022. It was this like conveyor belt underneath. They were like clearing out a cave or something, and there was like body parts, skulls, and it looked really cool, and I want to see that. So what I can actually do, we will go, I'm going to go to that folk horror list, all the movies that were included in that documentary, because there was a lot that I really wanted to see, and it was just down a little bit lists. But I highly urge to watch that. I mean, it is really awesome. Here we go. Films mentioned in John Ursenbach. Thank you very much. And these are the ones that were not listed. All right. If I can even remember which ones. Sometimes I'm surprised the ones that were actually included. Oh wait, this one. Is this like movie link? The ones that were included as or counted as a folk horror movie. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was in there, yes. Um, and there was just some other things that I thought, really? For some reason, they actually didn't ever bring up the Blair Witch Project, which I so count. Just stick figure voodoo person wise, you know what I mean? This one, what was this one? Was this the one with the, in the end, they're like crawling into like a digestive tract? I believe that's this one, which is actually pretty interesting, but I just spoiled the movie, but it wasn't great before that. Children of the Corn. Children of the Stones. A lot of these are also short films. Clear Cut, I talked about on a TikTok recently. It was so good. What's this? What is this? That looks a little scary. It's really short. That's probably on YouTube or something. This one is awesome. It has a sad story behind it. The director committed suicide like before, like right after the premiere of the movie, but it's really good. The movie is good, but it's scary with that added aspect to it. Dust Devil is something that I had added to a watch list, and I will add it to this. A Field in England was mentioned and focused on in there. Grim Prairie Tales. That one's okay, like an anthology. Jugface I've never seen, and it looked really interesting. I remember actually watching the trailer when the movie was coming out, like in 2014 or something. 2013. This one this one was a inspiration for Robert Eggers. He really likes this movie because it's a bierke and it's folky. I start counting. I have this on Blu-ray and I still haven't watched it. I didn't even realize it would be counted. They were talking about like the switch from cities to country land, and that movie was a focus. Back to the roots. All right. Excuse me, Lady Terminator. Wait, why? Really? This one. I want to see this. Coming to Criterion Collection. And some people commented on my TikTok about that one, and I'm going to add it to the TikTok. Wait. TikTok followers Rex. I meant to do this thing where I would make note of everyone's username when they recommended a movie so that when I eventually talked about it, I could tag them in it. But it was too little too late. Oh. This one I've always been curious about, and the documentary pushed it. I want to watch it really bad. Lair of the White Worm. It's not the kind of thing that I thought it was. It looks really like experimental and Dr. Caligari-ish. I mean, like the 80s Dr. Caligari. This one I think I added to my list. It looks really good, really Halloween-y. Yeah. No, I didn't. Have you guys seen Little Otik? Little Otik. This one reminds me so much of my early YouTube days because I would search weirdest movies ever, or like most disturbing weird movies. And this one was on a list, and I watched it on YouTube like in my early days. I would say maybe like 2009 or something. But it's good. It's good. It's this weird stop motion thing where this lady like pretends that this thing is her baby, and then it actually moves and like kills. But it's fun. We have got Mark of the Devil has such an awesome soundtrack, and I haven't seen the movie. The soundtrack, actually, the song was in Hobo with a Shotgun, like the opening song. Okay. Of course, they mentioned Midsummer. Oh, I had this one on my list before because I loved the cover of it. Look at the cover and tell me. There's pumpkin people. I mean, like trick-or-treaters, and it just looks really cool. But I don't quite remember what the movie was that was mentioned there. This one also. This one, it makes me kind of feel sick when I look at the cover of it. It's like this head with just like I don't know, organs still attached to it. I don't like it. I don't like it. November, I've always wanted to watch. Adding that to the Halloween marathon. I'm gonna have to go through and like really pick which ones I want to see. You know what I mean? Because there's gonna be too many. Is that James Franco? Oh, Prevenge. I really like her. She was in Sightseers. She's pretty funny. She directed this movie. Alice Lowe as an actress. 53 Things. Okay, she's been in a lot. Hot Fuzz. Yeah, she was. Trying to remember when, where. The World's End, and also the other guy from Sightseers. Them too. He was also in The World's End. Kill List. Lock. Okay, she's been in quite a lot. All right. So I really like her, and she was talking in the documentary, and she directed Prevenge, and she drew from British folk horror. Did I add that? Did that work? I wasn't paying attention. Did I? Yes, I did. Correct. Psychomania looked fun. Pie Wacket. I don't remember them mentioning this, actually. Okay, my computer's gonna die. But that one has Laurie Holden in it with this girl that, like, makes a wish and, you know, regrets it. Don't wish for... Don't make a... Be careful. Oh, no. Be careful what you wish for, okay? That's the lesson I believe in that movie. That's what I was looking for. She like has this like little, she learns about this like witch lady, and then she's like, I want my mother killed, and it's Laurie Holden. I believe that is the synopsis there. The Reflecting Skin, which is really funny because in the documentary they called it American Prairie Horror, and I love that so much. The Reflecting Skin also is one of my favorite movies ever. It like hit so hard, so very hard when I watched it for the first time. So I don't remember a lot of these being mentioned, to be completely real. The Skeleton Key was actually kind of focused on for quite a bit. A Room with a View, it didn't really... Some of these, it's like they were mentioned, but not that they all are folk horror. Like, they were trying to get other points across while also using movies like A Room with a View. Is not a folk horror movie. Wake and Fright. That's that's interesting that was counted as a folk horror, but also makes sense when you think about it, which is awesome. Watch that if you haven't. Oh! That I really wanted to watch. VIY. I've never seen, and the visuals were quite interesting, dreamlike hellscape situation, so I'm adding that. I know that one has a Severin Blu-ray too. Transformations looks really cool. It's a short, I believe. These are called Christmas Ghost Stories of Christmas, something like that. They're these BBC anthology yearly scary stories, and this Whistle and I'll Come to You was a focus, and I've always wanted to see it, and I'm going to add it to the queue. I've seen other ones. The Wind looked quite interesting. This like woman in the pioneer days, like out on the house, and apparently back in the day the wind used to drive people mad because of the noises. Witchfinder General I've seen. I want to watch it again. I'm adding it, and it was a heavy focus. It was the trilogy that started it all, kind of thing. Witchhammer also looked really good, but it was, what was it? I think it was Witchfinder General, and then of course The Wicker Man, and I don't remember the third one. The third one was that one with that blonde girl that it showed at the top. I'm not sure. Not sure. Let me find it. What was it called? Where was it? Do 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 do. And there was a whole thing about Indian burial grounds, how that is not real, like it's based in just because it sounded like scary. There is no Indian burial ground, okay? But it's used in so many movies like The Pet Cemetery, like Amityville Horror. This house is built on a Indian burial ground. The Shining, they set it in. Do 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 do. Celia, that sounds familiar. Did I watch that? Oh wait. I think this is it. Blood on Satan's Claw. Yeah, that might be the other one, the trilogy that started it all. One of them. Yeah. Okay, so I just went through this. I'll maybe double back at some point, but I'm just going to move along and yeah. Oh, I want to see this. I think I added this. Oh, I added it to that one. Okay, yeah, that one sounded interesting. I was at a certain point. I was just adding movies as they happened in the documentary. Anyways, so let's go ahead and click on one of these and just kind of. Oh, this looked really good. It's called Bedevil. Watch. I'll show you. I'll show you. It had a really interesting look to it. Color-wise. Yeah.
Listen to 3 spine-tingling
3 different tales. Okay, so it's like it was an anthology.
The children in the area have always told tales about him.
That I love that. It looks kind of soundstagey.
And it was down there, and it was licking my feet, gripping my legs.
Freefall into an uncharted journey.
I hear it, but I can't see it.
Is this like an Australian
When we
movie?
lived out here,
Oh,
strange
well.
things would happen.
Oh, I'm kind of scared.
Get tangled in a web of dreams.
Why is Imelda always sad?
Imelda had a son. He was her only child. She was never the same after he died. The Devil, a new cinematic dimension.
I want to see
Selected
that.
for the 1993 Cannes Film Festival.
I want to see that. I want to see that. So that's being added. That looks really cool. All right, so let's actually click that. Okay, why don't we click that? And then let's go to lists that it's a part of. And then let's just like do some searching. Let's go ahead and let's do. Oh, I like this. I like this. Lists like this. The Weirdos Video Store. Okay, these are ones that like you'd most likely find on YouTube in like a VHS rippy rip. What in the hell is this? Yeah, I say. That looks really interesting. I've never heard of that. Added. So, Alice, we got the. Wait, whoa. What was this? That something very familiar. I think that actually got added to the Criterion based. All right, so Dr. Caligari, this one is on YouTube and it's really awesome. It's this 80s art poppy version, and it's really cool. Or 90s, 89. Nailed it. It's good. Let's see what else. I've never seen Xanadu. Oh Oh, I've never seen Xanadu, and I know it's kind of like a fun roller skating alien-y kind of thing. I mean, not a horror movie, but I'm gonna add it to my list because I think that'd be fun, and it's only right to pay tribute. And like, why haven't I seen it? That is the question. I don't know what to say. Rubber's Lover. We've got. Actually, I'm gonna filter out. I want horror. I want horror. Horror. And there's like 700, so that'll do. Pig. We can scroll for a bit. Oh, I have this on Blu-ray and I still haven't seen it, and I really am a fan of both the director, Cohen, Larry Cohen, and I also really like. Oh my God! Wait, I thought that what's his name was in this. Wow! I thought that the guy from God Told Me To was in this, but he just directed this, so I guess I'm just getting confused. What's his name? Tony Lo Bianco. I really like him. Has he been in anything else horror related? That looks good. That looks good. Nope. Moving on. Hey, what happened to this? Hasn't come yet. That's what happened to it. Anyways, Q, Winged Serpent. The Jaw! The Jaw! Haruko the Goblin, that one like fairly disappointed me, but it was still fun. Christmas Evil, I've been wanting to see for so long, and I'm gonna watch it. Gonna watch it. Gonna add it to the queue. Dave Made a Maze, very curious about that one. Who's seen it? Throw me the thoughts, please. We have The Fan is pretty great, and really like for some reason not streaming and hard to find otherwise, even like on the internet at all. Okay. The Green Slime, I had this recommended to me, and I got it confused with like Barbarella or something. Barbarella. What's this? This is a Criterion-based movie. I know for a fact it is. I didn't know it was like a horror movie. I'm adding that to the list. I will be going live, testing out my live feature. I don't even know if I can actually do that on YouTube. I think I have to maybe have like a certain amount of subscribers. I think so. But I will go live on something. I don't know. But I am going to make YouTube videos. I want to focus on YouTube because I want to just like talk longer. You know, because as I said, because with TikTok, the thing about it is I can talk. No, the thing about TikTok is I make a video and I can like spend a lot of time on it and think like, I like this. I am proud of this short little video. Like just the editing and stuff, right? But then on TikTok, once you post something and it kind of runs its course, or like for me specifically, since I'm not like a big creator and my videos don't come back into circulation because they have so many views, that once they run their course, they're kind of gone. And it's hard to, it's hard to search and find a certain video. No one really goes through and scrolls to the bottom and watches all them. So once they're gone, they're kind of gone. So on YouTube, it would be different. Like, they could kind of be easier to find, right? With like titles and actually being able to scroll and not scroll so much. And my thumbnails on TikTok are sometimes not very telling of what the video is. It's just a lot easier. I mean, I'm still going to post on TikTok, but like I want to talk longer and more and just kind of be able to, put it in a long form situation. Anyways, thank you guys for watching if you watched. And I do this anyways, so I just thought I would record it. Because why not? And definitely join Hooptober if you haven't.